Uranus aspecting Jupiter in your horoscope either through conjunction, opposition, which is 180 degrees, or square, which is 90 degrees from Jupiter. And the conjunction, of course, is the 0 degrees when it's passing exactly over your Jupiter. And this happens rarely, once in 20, 21 or 2 years in your life. This is how you feel it. Usually the conjunction is the most powerful aspect. You feel it most intensely, while the opposition is the second most intense, but it's a bit more disruptive and a bit more chaotic, while the square is the third in intensity, which is only up to 25% of its strength. But you still feel it to some extent, and it's still a bit stressful. It's kind of a tense more on the surface, underneath rather than so much on the surface. And Uranus is the planet which brings big changes in life, in whatever area the planet that it is expecting it brings. It brings also breakthroughs, like sudden illuminations which are given to you in a flash of a moment. And actually Jupiter rules the higher mind. It rules your higher consciousness and the mind through which you think about philosophical matters, the mind through which you think about the big questions in life, the mind with which you resolve the big matters and questions in life. This is what Jupiter is, the higher mind. This is your moral mind as well, which makes you, which the part of you which tells you this is right to do, this is not right to do. Jupiter is the planet, the teacher, the big planet which connects us to God and to higher consciousness, and which brings us also inspiration. A lot of Jupiter influences to inspire us to a goal for the future, and Uranus will put an electric injection in all of this. What it means is that a lot of you might suddenly, who are going through this period, and it goes around 1 year, this period. It's not a constant onslaught, but you will realize that in this approximately 1 year period in your life, that all of a sudden you really opened up your mind, Jupiter, you see, to newer ideas, to a much more different nature than normally. A lot of you will open themselves to new philosophical belief system, to new esoteric studies, or just to new branches of studies and cultures that you never opened yourself before, because Uranus wants you to break the barrier of the conventional connected with Jupiter, which is, as I said, is the higher mind, your moral boundaries, which can be a bit tricky, so be careful. It wants to open up your mind to new experiences. It's a very adventurous influence. It's an influence when you open yourself to much more higher vibrations of Uranus. So as I said, a lot of you develop different new philosophical interests, will have a restructuring of their beliefs.